Good afternoon all, Wendell Daniel from StreetMic coming to you live and direct from Westminster Abbey, where in a few moments we will be expecting His Royal Highness Prince Charlie to arrive with future Queen Camilla. And the last time we were here doing this was 2 years ago, when it was Harry and Meghan's last public appearance at such an event. And this is Westminster Abbey, and we're currently live streaming on YouTube, Facebook and Vimeo. So we're going to be seeing a few dignitaries arriving down here very soon at Westminster Abbey. And there are many famous faces who will be making an entrance into the Abbey. And if you guys watching would like to come down here, why don't you jump on a tube? You can go to St. James's Park or Westminster, and this is where we are. And it is going to be an amazing day, and I'm going to be interviewing many people down here today like I do normally, and we can get their views on here. But it is the CommonWealth Day celebration, so we got people from all over the world today, all kind of dignitaries who are down here. And what I want to know is, what is the CommonWealth? Because I don't know. Some people have told me it's called the common theft, but let's see what others have to say. Don't be scared of me.
Okay.
So if you look into the camera.
Yes.
See, don't be scared.
Okay, I won't be scared.
Just be yourself.
Okay.
So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. So Good afternoon. What's your name?
Jerry.
Jerry.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
The United States.
Which state?
Florida.
Florida. So you've come from a hot place to this cold, dreary location.
We have come to, and it hasn't been dreary. It rains once.
What has attracted you today to be down here outside of Westminster Abbey?
You know, Americans are a little nosy, so we saw a big crowd and we decided to see what it was all about.
So now you have arrived. What have you discovered is happening down here today at the Abbey?
It is the celebration of CommonWealth Day.
And I'm really glad you say that. Hold on, who's this young lady? Who's this?
I'm Maddie.
You like my style?
Yes.
You love it, yeah? I'm different. So if you go back, yeah. So it's a celebration of the Commonwealth. Are you a woman of great intellect?
Yes.
What's the Commonwealth?
It's the all of the I have no idea.
You said to me just now that you are a lady of great intellect, and I asked you what is the Commonwealth, and you're telling me you can't tell me.
Well, isn't the Commonwealth all of the countries that are under this monarch, right? That all, you know, are related, right? All the islands that the Queen, I don't know.
That is a good answer. Step in front of the camera, my dear. Don't be scared of Wendell Daniel from StreetMic. What is the Commonwealth?
All the people that the Queen rules.
What is it? Adam, step in front of the camera. What is the Commonwealth?
I'm going to go with her answer. Say something.
So why do you choose her answer over Mum's?
Because I'm not sure.
I'll give you my answer to what the Commonwealth is, and it's a very controversial answer. It's a culmination of a lot of things these people have stolen around the world, and they call it the Commonwealth.
Okay. We believe you.
That's my interpretation, but putting that to one side, the Queen should have been here, but she's not attending today, and instead Charles and future Queen Camilla, I'm led to believe, will be here. Are you excited about seeing Charles and Camilla?
I would have loved to see the Queen, but I'm happy to see any royalty.
I was under the impression I was already seeing the Queen.
At home, for sure, I'm the Queen.
No, but apparently she's not going to be here today. But Charles, future king, will be here instead. Is that exciting for you, knowing that the future monarch of this country is going to be here?
Yes.
Why?
Because we don't have monarchs in the United States, so it's exciting to see. And we hear about him all the time, so.
I was under the impression that Donald Trump was your monarch.
Oh, God, no.
Not anymore.
So you're not a supporter of Donald?
No, we don't like Donald.
All right then. So how long have you been over here in England?
How do we like it?
Now, how long have you been here?
Oh, we've been here since Saturday.
What's been the highlight so far other than meeting StreetMic?
Our tea. We went to a tea.
You went to what?
A tea? No, meeting you. Meeting you was the highlight.
So what do you plan to do during your England holiday?
We are going to go visit all of the monuments and see the palaces and see the crown jewels. We had afternoon tea.
Where did you have afternoon tea?
Fortnum and Mason.
Ew. Did you learn to cock your finger?
Yes.
So it's great meeting you and the family, and I'm so privileged to interview you. And it is great that you are over here and you are coming to such a prestigious event to witness. And you know something? I love it coming down here. It is different. It is part of the culture of this country, and that is so important.
I agree. We're super excited to be here. Thank you for your time.
Excellent stuff. But before you go, I want you to tell me more about why you like Donald so much.
And we don't like Donald.
But why not?
Because he's mean and he's a womanizer, not a good guy.
So is Boris.
That's
Say no more. Thanks a lot, yeah. I'll give you a card, man, yeah?
We might not be much here today, but we don't need to be much to make a point. All we are asking is that also take a look. If you are looking into
I've not seen this man for
also take a look inside the
2 weeks. Come forward.
After all, they are the
He's always got a phone live streaming. So, sir, you enjoying today?
Well, I've only just turned up. I got off the bus and I saw all this commotion, so I wondered what was going on. So I thought I'd come
So
over.
you telling me you didn't come down here intentionally to see Prince Charles and Camilla being driven into the Abbey?
Can I be brutally honest with you? I couldn't.
You are always
Right.
brutally honest, so I know you love future King Charles and future Queen Camilla.
I'm not keen on them two at all, to be quite honest with you, mate. I'm not keen on them at all. I love the Queen to bits. You know, I've been brought up with her and everything. But once she goes, I'm not sure. If anything, I would like William to take over.
So you would prefer, I'm choosing my words carefully, it to jump one generation from the Queen when it happens. I'm not asking it to happen, but you would like Charles missed out.
Yeah, I definitely would, yeah.
But why?
Because I don't, over the years, he's come out with loads of quacky statements, and I'm just not keen on the fella, to put it quite bluntly. Yeah, you know.
All right. But listen, I've no doubt we'll catch up, but I want to say hello to all of your... How many people you got watching me?
I've actually got 13 watching you.
Woo!
But
Don't
when
worry
I do
about
my playback, you'll get a few hundred.
No, of course,
See you
but
soon, yeah.
but listen, my name is Wendell Daniel from StreetMic. Oh, look at that, look at that. Woo!
Hey, mate, he's as much a show off as I am, guys. See you later,
Thanks a
mate.
lot, man. Where's Mr. Thatcher gone? So there are all the dignitaries arriving down here at the Abbey. And what is really great is that so many people from around the world come out to this event. We've even got protesters behind me. But there is a time and a place to be protesting. And in my opinion, today is not that time. But they have the right to do what they're doing at the moment. And if you look beyond this lovely officer, and she's in the shot, and that is so great. But you can see, here's some of the cars from all of the dignitaries who have been driven down here. And then they alight just outside of the Abbey. And from the Abbey, they walk in, but everyone else has to go through security. And that security is not airport style, it's 1,000 times stronger than airport, because you have a lot of dignitaries, you also have the royal family. So therefore, every single person entering the Abbey will have to be checked. And all of those people who are going to be in the Abbey watching, observing the CommonWealth 2022 celebrations, they have been invited to attend. And let's look down there. There's some more dignitaries arriving. And as we can see, it's probably one of the ambassadors who's just alighted. But don't forget, if you like what you're seeing, My name is Wendell Daniel from StreetMic, and we are coming to you live and direct from Westminster Abbey, where the 2022 CommonWealth celebrations will be taking place, and we're currently waiting for the arrival of His Royal Highness Prince Charles and Camilla. I wish I had a beautiful pink hat like that. You know, that lady, she looks so elegant, and that is great to see that. And I've no doubt she didn't buy that from the pound shop, man. You don't get things like that in Primark or the pound shop. So there's some of the dignitaries there queuing up to go through the rigorous security checks that is necessary before access is gained to the Abbey. And as I look around, I see there must be 300-400 people waiting, queuing up, waiting to get into the Abbey. I've also seen so many children who will be going into the Abbey. I don't know. Unusually, I've got no one inside of the Abbey who can give me a little pass to get in there so I can rub shoulders. But that's unusual for me. I can't pull them kind of skanks when the royal family's involved. Don't forget, if you like StreetMic, give me the thumbs up, make your comments down below, share and follow. Because what we do best, we go onto the streets of London, we meet interesting people, and we have an engaging conversation with them about any topic. So we are currently live streaming from outside of Westminster Abbey.
Go down to your window and tell be let my people go. This is the voice of the armed boss. This is the voice of the armed boss. Go down to your window and tell be let my people go. This is the voice of the armed boss. This is the voice of the armed boss. Go down to your wounded, be let my people go. This is the voice of the armed boss. This is the voice of the armed boss. Go down.
So those of you who are listening in the background, we've got a Cameroon protest which is currently taking place, and that is the noise we are hearing in the background, but they have the right to be here. But like I said, there's a time and a place. Today's not the time nor the place.
We stand in solidarity with our people, the people of Southern Cameroon, the people who have been subjugated for more than 50 years, the people who have been raped, the people who have been killed, the people who've lost their dignity as a people. We are not hooligans, as some say. We are freedom fighters. We have the right that is enshrined in the United Nations Charter, the right to self-determination. And that is why we are here, to tell the world that we will never give up until the homeland is liberated. We will never ever stay silent and see the military in Cameroon raping women, girls, killing the old, the young. Everything they see, they kill. Everything that is living, they wipe out. And you want us to stay quiet? And you want us to seal our lips? What is happening today in Ukraine, every little child knows about it. But why is it that when it comes to Cameroon, Southern Cameroon in particular, nobody wants to talk about it? You're exploiting resources. You're exploiting minerals from this country. And you paid, the people are saying, with their blood. But yet you cannot talk about it. Today we're here to stand in support of the people of Southern Cameroon. Those who've been killed. Those who've been rendered homeless. Those who've been displaced all over. And those who do not even know where they are. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to express a wish that if everybody was equal, the media would have been shouting the same as they're shouting today about Ukraine. Because Southern Cameroon is a people. It's a people with the right. It's a people with dignity. It's a people that must be respected as any other person. We want to say enough is enough. Amba oye! Amba oye! Somebody said Southern Cameroon was a small gift offered to Britain, offered to France by the Queen. We are not a gift. We're a people. We had a government that was functioning. And in 1961, in the place called Fuman in Cameroon, there was a symbolic constitutional government. And they tricked the people from Southern Cameroon who came to this conference with goodwill. The goodwill to share what they have with La République du Cameroon. The military marched and colonized the whole country. But today we're talking about colonization. We're talking about another state sitting on top of another one. It's not accepted. And today, we're voicing our voices. The voices of the voiceless must be heard. The voices of those who cannot talk, we will talk on their behalf. We will talk here. We will talk on social media. We will talk everywhere. Until a solution is sorted, we will never back down. We will stand very, very resilient, like the people of Ukraine, until we gain our independence. South Africa come, they got their independence. Other nations come, they got their independence. We will take it by hook or by crook. If it means using force, we will use the force. Amba Oye! Amba Oye! Southern Cameroonians Oye! Amba, Amba, Ambazonia. Amba, Amba, Ambazonia. Amba, Amba, Ambazonia. Amba, Ambazonia. Amba, Ambazonia. Amba, Ambazonia. Amba. Amazonia, we will not stay silent. We will talk. We will tell the world what is happening in our land. We will let the world know what is happening with our people. We have more than 1 million people who are displaced internally because of the conflict. We have more than 4,000 people who have been killed for no good reason, simply because you are a Southern Cameroonian. You don't have the right to live. You don't have the right to speak. Yet, it's enshrined in the United Nations Charter of Human Rights. Why is the world silent when it comes to the Southern Cameroonians? Can someone tell me? Is there somebody who can tell me here why you guys are silent when they're killing and raping? When they destroy homes and villages? You cannot talk about it. You can shout about Ukraine. Of course, none of us are humans. All of us are protected by the same law. Why are you not listening to Southern Cameroonians? The plight of the people. Why someone is ruling the country for 40 years and you're supporting that person to continue killing the people, and you're exploiting the resources and taking them away. And you tell us we can stay quiet? Are you normal? Are you okay? Ambassador, are you? Ambassador, are you? Go down to Yaoundé. Until we are let my people go. This is the voice of the armed. This is the voice of the armed. Go down to Yaoundé. We are not here to disturb anybody. If someone is being disturbed, we're sorry. But we have to tell you the truth. We have to let you know what's happening in Southern Cameroon. When we let you know, if you have a conscience, you can step forward and do something to help redress the situation. Nobody is small enough to do something. For more than 6 years today, there is a war, genocide, that is going on in Southern Cameroon. Yet you're closing your eyes. You behave as if you don't know what's happening. If you don't know what's happening, I will tell you today. There is a genocide in a country called Southern Cameroon for more than 5 years today. Nobody cares. But we have to let the world know about it. Today is the gentleman's club. That's how they call them. You're a gentleman, yes, that's fine. But what about another person? We'll take it from those people. But you don't want to listen to their cries. You don't want to listen to what is happening in their land. And you want us to stay quiet? No. We will let you know that there is a genocide that is going on in Southern Cameroon. There is a war that is going on in Southern Cameroon, perpetrated by the regime of Yaoundé, perpetrated by a dictator who's been in power for 40 years. And when we stand up to speak, you say we're terrorists. We're not terrorists, we're freedom fighters. We want our dignity as a people. That's why we're here. We're not here to disturb anybody. We're not here to ruin anybody. We're just here to express ourselves and to tell the world what's happening in our land. That although you're there, like the gentleman, yes, good and fine, you're the gentleman of the Gentleman's Club. Turn your eyes, please, and look at these people and do something so that tomorrow you people will be counted as well as those who stood up and spoke on behalf of these people, and a solution came out. Then you will never see them here any longer. Next year they will not be here. If you don't do anything, they will be back. Because they've been here consecutively for 6 years. Since 2015, and nothing has been done. We will continue coming. We will show the resilience that the people in Ukraine are showing up today until we get a solution to our plight. Until you leave us free and leave our resources, then we will leave you as well. Amba Oye! Amba Oye! Amba Oye! Amba Zodon! Amba Oye! Amba Zodon! Amba! Amba Zodon! Amba Zodon! Amba Zodon! Amba Zodon!
Stop their killing. Stop their genocide. Stop their killing. 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 Stop their genocide. Stop their genocide. Stop their genocide. Stop their genocide. We want freedom. When do you want your freedom? When? When do you want your freedom? Freedom for every Cameroonian is what we want now. We are here again today to make our voices heard. We are not going to give up. We are not don't know why our own faith is different. Are we less human? Why is our case not being reported in the media? Why is it not being reported? Houses are being burnt. Women raped. Children burnt in their homes. Schools burnt. 4 years ongoing. Children are not going to school. Those who attend going to school are being shot. Undressed and killed. These young kids. We are not going to relent fighting. We fight on the sea, fight on the land, fight in the air. We have to fight as one man, one people. Together we can do it. But divided we can't. So I'm Amazonian. I'm calling on you guys today, all of us, to fight as one man, one people. We are calling on the CommonWealth to look at Cameroon in particular. Why are they being admitted into the CommonWealth, the gentleman club? It was because of Saudi Cameroons. But today we are being treated in impunity. We are being dehumanized. They have bad governance and human rights violations. So we are calling on the CommonWealth today to dismiss Cameroon from the CommonWealth. What do we want?
contribution sur cette génération.
What do we want? Stop their killing. Stop their killing. Stop their killing. Stop their genocide. Stop their genocide. We want a place where we call the home. We need to go back home. Because home, there's no place to go. And if our own home is destroyed, so we are calling on the CommonWealth, to finish the job they started. They have to finish this job of incomplete colonization. They have to restore our slavery. We need to live as free people. Because as human beings, we have to like to choose how we want to live. And where and who have to live. Stop their killing. Stop their genocide. Stop their killing. These are the words of Amazonians. These are the words of Amazonians. Go down, go down, go down, go down.
You're from here.
And then let my people go.
Do you know anything about buses? Like, is there a bus down there? It looks like there's a ton of buses.
Ils ont réussi à faire fuir le mec qui était sur il est parti, je prenais rien de cul.
Go down, go down, go down.
They're like stalling. They're like not suspended. They suspended them. That's stalling. The United States, Florida. I felt like I sounded a little bit from, I don't know.
Go down, go down, go down, go down to Yaoundé, and then let my people go. Go down, go down, go down to Yaoundé, and then let my people go. Go back today, when shall I see my home? When shall I see my native land? I'll never forget my home. Home again. When shall I see my home? When shall I see my native land? I'll never forget my home. Home again. Again. Where shall I see my home? Where shall I see my native land? I'll never forget my home. My home, my home. My home. Where shall I see my home? Where shall I see my native land? I'll never forget my home. Until we reach Boya. Until we reach Boya.
Je crois que c'est Zara Tindal. Je suis pas sûre, mais.
Just be here.
We will never, never leave our journey hard. We must join together and fight as one man, one people. Ambassadors, coming together. Ambassadors, coming together. Hey, we are together. Coming together, we are one. Ambassadors, coming together, we are one.
No, but she let me draw. Okay, well, let me try all the different boards. Yeah. Did you drive it? No, I was happy. Okay. I'm just gonna listen to it. This time it's like, no, so you drive it.
Ambassadors, coming together.
She loves sitting in the back.
We are together.
And that's when we went to go get Chinese.
Ambassadors, coming together, we are
So she
one.
bought me a car at the store next to the Chinese place where we were waiting for the food. She's like, no, I'm buying you something. She's literally sweet.
Ambassadors, coming together. Ambassadors, coming together. We are one. Hey, we are together. We are one. Until we reach Boya. Until we reach Boya. We will never, never leave our journey halfway. Until we reach Boya. We will never, never leave our journey halfway. Until we reach Boya. Until we reach Boya. We will never, never leave our journey halfway.
Ooh, that's lovely.
Never, never leave our journey halfway. Until we reach Boya. We will never, never leave our journey halfway. Oh, until we reach Boya. We will never, never leave our journey halfway. Oh, until we reach Boya. Sorry, come on, yeah. Sorry, come on, yeah. I'm out here.
Definitely do there. She said between 2:20 and 2:30.
Starts at 2, so we'll probably get there about next 10, 15 minutes. I'll see when it comes down there.
We are just here to access people from the CommonWealth. Dismiss the Republic of Cameroon from the CommonWealth.
Boris sign here, yeah.
Because they are violating human rights in Cameroon.
Boris sign here, yeah. He'll come first.
Even a young man. As we speak right now, there are thousands of villages in southern Cameroon that have been violated.
So we're currently awaiting the arrival of Prince Charles, Camilla, and I believe also Boris should be here very soon. But this is the direction where the camera is pointing, where I believe they should be arriving, because when I look, sometimes when you come to events like this, you look for the police and who's doing what, and you can work out exactly what is happening, but the direction that Charles should be coming is down there. That's where the palace, you drive straight down there, the palace is just down the road. So we are waiting the arrival of Prince Charles, who will be here instead of the Queen. So for all of you watching, my name is Wendell Daniel and welcome to StreetMic, and we're coming to you live and direct from the streets of London, outside of Westminster Abbey, where the CommonWealth celebrations is going to be taking place, and all of the dignitaries have made their way inside of the... So all of the dignitaries have made their way inside of the Abbey. They've gone through the various security checks and they will be seated waiting for the Prince to arrive. Good afternoon, my dear. How are you?
I'm really good.
What are you doing down here? Your normal rabble. Come round, let me do an interview, man. As normal. But the only thing, look at these people making noise in the background, man. I'm live streaming, so look into the camera. So, why are you down here today?
So, wow. So hi guys, I'm down here today to raise awareness.
Go back a bit, go back. That's it, stop.
Hi guys, so I'm down here today to raise awareness about no COVID jabs for kids.
No, I'm not going there. Do not mention those words.
Yeah. And she loves the United States. She's like, I think
Hey, Charles should be arriving any minute. Charles is due. That's what we're waiting for, he's due. No, he ain't here yet, but he's due. Let the steel band is playing. Yeah, go on. Hey, you're a rebel, do you know that? You're like me. So did you enjoy it the other day?
Yeah, of course I did. I always enjoy it.
you let her cut in front of you.
No, I know. I know. Everyone knows me, man. Someone saying this turning up in the middle.
Just move up there with the... No, that's not happening.
Hey, I can see the outriders, man. I can see outriders. That means the police. That means the escorts. So we can now see I can see outriders, which means it's either Boris Johnson who's coming or the Queen. Sorry, not the Queen, Prince Charles. So here's the outriders. Hey!
Max, don't smush them like
The
that.
outriders.
Put it out.
I know what goes on. So who's now? That's Boris, man. So they're the outriders. This, I can't see no royal insignia, so I'm assuming this is the Prime Minister, the blonde bombshell Boris Johnson just arriving. But that's my assumption. Yeah, this is the Prime Minister. Boris, big up, big up. So there's Boris Johnson. So that should be Boris. That's Boris Johnson, I believe, just arriving. So that's with his police escort. And he arrives in front of the royal family. So this should be Boris. Get out the way, policeman, you're in my way. StreetMic wants some imagery. So that should be, there's Boris, the blonde Boris, big up Boris. There's Boris just walking into the Abbey. There's Boris Johnson just walking into the Abbey. So Boris Johnson has now arrived. So he's dead on cue. And as normal, his hair is all ruffled up. And here's his outriders. But as soon as these guys leave, we're going to be seeing the Prince. So we're going to be seeing Charles coming down here. And don't forget, if you like StreetMic, give me the thumbs up. Make your comments down below. Share and follow. So Boris Johnson's just arrived. Big up, Boris. Big up. So the next set of lights I'm going to be looking for is going to be His Highness Prince Charles. Charlie. He's going to be with his Queen Camilla. Oh, did you capture that? We're currently waiting for the arrival of Piers Corbyn, who did not know this event was taking place. Oh, shut up, man.
Stop that killing. Stop that genocide.
So did that make your day seeing Boris, the blonde bombshell?
It really did make my day, and seeing that man who pretends he's a buffoon but quite clearly isn't. The man knows what he's doing. The man is a dangerous man. In Jamaica they call it playing the fool to catch wise. The man knows what he's doing. He's destroyed this country, so is his cabinet, and it's time for him to go.
Big up, big up, big up. And what's your name?
My name is Cheska from Outreach Worldwide.
And like StreetMic, this young lady's a serial rebel. She's well known.
Oh dear.
So it's Pierce on his way, did you?
Yeah, I did. I called him out. I had no idea what was going on, but they keep these things under wraps for like
No.
immediately after.
Oh,
Well, it was massively publicised. I knew there was a service, and I just seen some.
Oh, I should send him the link so he can watch it. So we're now waiting for the arrival of Prince Charles. He's going to be with Camilla.
Music to drown out the noise of anyone that's in the house.
And in front of the Abbey, we've got the steel bands playing. And behind me, there's a Cameroon protest. Oh, yeah, look, there's going to be a fight. Big up, let me get that fight. Sorry, the police, idiot. This man trying to ride through.
Oh.
Thank you, comrade, thank you.
No, they've moved him. He was on a pedal bike. He wanted to ride through. I missed it. There's the Outriders, more Outriders. This must be royal family. Sorry, I keep hitting you in the head, sorry. So here's more Outriders coming. I'm assuming this is going to be the Queen, who is represented by Charles.
She is going to be here.
Yeah, the Charles is going to be Charles, man. So I'm looking for the royal insignia. I can't see it. So no. This ain't Charles. Even it's someone important, man. I wish I could get Outriders.
It's all CommonWealth world leaders.
I don't know who else will get Outriders.
Very quiet.
Listen, man, I've been doing this too long. Who else get Outriders? They must be important. Oh, that's probably Eugenie or someone.
Oh, really?
So second-rate royals should now be getting out that car. That should be you. There's some royalty.
An older woman.
Fergie.
No.
Fergie, what are you talking about? That looks more. I can't. Who's that? Is that Sophie or someone?
Stupid mascot.
Is that Camilla?
No, Camilla don't come like that, man.
There's 3 of them in one car.
That's some second-rate royal.
Destructions of villages, towns, and cities.
Royal family needs to be done with.
Excuse me.
Refugees, Southern Cameroonians.
Excuse me. You should be having respect for the royal family, especially today.
I will never respect the royal family.
And why not?
As refugees.
I don't respect the royal family because they're the biggest benefit frauders. They take taxpayers' money. It's not even high on the tourism list, and they do nothing for the people but take.
What evidence do you have to support your claim that the royal family do everything you've just said? What evidence do you have?
Go on to the site Republic. Please look up Graham's campaign. He wants a British Republic, and he can supply evidence and proof of what the Windsors really get up to. And it's not conspiracy. This is fact.
So you're telling me one geezer who don't like the royal family is going to be giving evidence to support his theory about what they're doing dodgy?
So what I'm saying is, when it comes to the royal family, there is a lot of evidence out there in the public domain that they are Buckingham Palace is very low on the tourism hit list. That is out there in the public domain. Their taxes are kept hidden. She's a very secretive person, and it's time now that the royal family goes.
Excuse me, after Prince Philip passed away, listen, StreetMic went to the palace to pay his respect to the Queen's consort who was there for so many years. We must respect what she stands for, and I've no doubt after things change, we can have a debate about if we want Charles or not. But at the moment, the Queen, big up the Queen.
No, I do not. It's not about like or not. England needs to be a British Republic. The monarchy needs to go. It's outdated, it is old, and it is rotten to the core. No one has the divine right to rule. We need equal rights, and we will never have that while the Queen is on the throne. And as for Prince Philip, I was personally happy when he died. Good riddance.
I would like to add on to anyone who is listening, I do not support what this young lady next to me is saying. And I must declare, and what she's just said is not what StreetMic says. When the Prince died, I showed my respect, but I'm going to be stopping now. I can see more outriders. There's more outriders. That means more royalty. I want to see that insignia in top of the Rolls Royce. That's what I'm looking for. So here's some more outriders. Come in. When I see the insignia on the top, yeah, that's the royal. That's royalty. Hold on. Is it? Well, it won't be Prince Andrew, will it? Nah, that's more people from the government, man.
What's it called? Title script, anyway.
So there's some more people turning up. So is that Kate? Way, Queen Kate Middleton. It looks like it. I'm not too sure. Let's see who's just arriving. Is it Prince William? Hey, William! So there's William. There's Prince William and Kate. There's Prince William. So there's Prince William and Kate. See, this is what you get with StreetMic. You get it real. Excuse me. Get Mum. Excuse, hold on, there's more. Oi, this must be Prince Charles. We've just had Kate Middleton. So here's some more outriders. I can see them. Stop saying it's disgrace. You should be proud of your monarchy.
Hell no. Proud of what? The fact they are responsible for killing thousands in Canada.
I can see the insignia. Here's Prince Charles. This is Charlie. I can see the royal insignia. Let me get my imagery. This is Charles. I wonder if Charles is going to say big up StreetMic. Here's Prince Charles. Here's Prince Charles. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big. Here's Prince Charles and Camilla. He's saying big up StreetMic. Here's Prince Charles. Get your cars out the way. Oh, lovely shot. Get that car out the way, man. So we're now going to see Prince Charles. There's some minor royals in the back.
If only people knew this man is responsible.
There's Prince Charles and Camilla.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
There's Prince Charles and Camilla, his wife. There's Charlie.
Boo! You will never be Queen Camilla! Boo!
There's Prince Charles. He's now arrived and he's making his way. Big up Prince Charles. I thought I heard him say big up StreetMic.
You've got no place here like you're a man of honor.
Excuse me. How dare you be so rude against the prince? He is your future monarch.
He isn't. The man looks like a turd.
So what's now going to happen? The royal family and all the dignitaries, they are now going to be standing to attention as royalty walks to their place at the front. So your friends have left me. So you're with me now. Is that good?
No, I tried to get there.
Oh, is he on his way down or not?
Yeah, please.
Right then. So I can interview you now. Stay there.
Yeah, don't interview me. I don't even know why I'm here. I
You're
don't even
not
know
bunking
this.
off from work.
I don't even know this is happening. Come on, I'm unemployable now.
I'll make
Too much
you.
of a rebel. There's too many fucking articles.
Listen, man, I'm a rebel, but I've never been arrested in my life.
4 times in the last game.
Yeah, I see you all the time, man. You know me. So, good afternoon. I'm going to interview you, and I know normally you're with a famous person who's going to be arriving in a moment, but what's your name?
Fiona.
Hello, Fiona.
Hiya.
See, I know you. What are you doing down here, girl?
I don't know. Everyone's looking at me. This is a little bit weird.
Don't worry about it. This is what I'm used to, man. You're with StreetMic, so tell me more about what you've just seen and how great you're feeling.
Not great enough because there's not enough people down here to tell them how we really feel. But we didn't even know what was going on. There's a CommonWealth service with the Queen in attendance, Prince Charles.
Hold on, the Queen is not here, but Charles,
She will
the
be
Queen ain't here.
reported. She was going to be, wasn't she? She's not coming.
No, Charles is
Not
the...
here yet, but yeah, she's meant to be in attendance anyway. So yeah, we're just going to make some noise and let them know how we really feel.
But the Queen is the head of state, and you should be pleased. She's not going to be here, but you should not be saying anything bad about the Queen.
Jessica. She's an outdated, archaic, ridiculous non-tradition, and she's the biggest benefit thief ever. Why are we paying for her and her family and this fucking fanfare when we've got no money?
But you know something? I'm of the
one's
belief.
got any
I'm of the belief that the
one's got any
person.
jobs. We've all
Don't worry
got
about her,
our
man.
jobs and our
I'm of the
homes.
belief that the person you are waiting for, he would make a great premier or great
Who?
Who's that?
Who? Who would make a great premier?
begins with P.
Pat Wilson.
Don't say stuff like that.
He knows.
Oh yeah, Piers.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Hopefully he's got his arse in gear and he's coming down here. Yeah.
Very nice.
See, once Pierce knows StreetMic is here, he's going to make his way down here, you know.
Yeah. Anyway. Was it you? Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I mean, sorry. I get so many phone calls, and it was Sunday. Come on, it's the day of rest.
Day of rest.
Sorry, babe. Yeah, day of rest.
Who else is coming now? Anyway, the Queen should. I'm going to Google it again. It bloody well said it.
Just because it says it there doesn't mean it's true.
Oh no, hang on.
Fake news. Let me ring your mate Pierce.
Yeah, I know. No, she isn't coming. All right, just read that. Thank you.
So I can interview him
So no one gives a crap, yeah. Oh well, we'll get them leaving, won't we? Last to arrive, first to leave. That's the way, though, isn't it, with the Royals? These VIPs. Press got their shit.
He's going to be underground now, isn't he?
Huh? They're being watched and listened what by? I don't mind. The police liaison. They know me anyway. I mean, it's not exactly discreet. I can't believe it. Why do you not pay attention to the news on the weekend?
Because you're sleeping, catching up with all
I am.
all that stuff you've done in a week.
I was when you saw me that night.
Let me see where my newspaper photographer, what pictures he's got. I'm coming back.
Yeah.
I thought, you know what, this is going to be bad. If I don't rest, I'm going to
No, but that'll be the last one, won't it? That's it now.
Who came just for the best bit?
Yeah.
Charles,
But that's
and
it.
that horse mouth cheek. The filter. Miller.
Oh well. They'll get.
Proper controversial because I remember when I put it on Instagram, you know, Ollie G, free hugs.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
on?
Yes, I'm live streaming.
just say what you think. That's all right. And we've got the police.
He was basically like, he was like, why? You know, he's getting really angry.
See, let's continue the interview now. So but nothing about jabs for no COVID stuff today. Yeah, it's
COVID's done with though, isn't it?
good,
None of them wear
good.
masks.
So let's have a conversation about something different. Let's talk about Ukraine.
No, don't talk about Ukraine.
What are you thinking about?
Divisive.
I'm thinking I'm not well enough versed on the matter.
I can see the steam coming out your ears.
I'm not well versed
We've
enough
got
for
too
the
much-
matter.
Yeah, too
So I'll leave it as that.
All right, then, what are you well versed in?
Lots of things, just not that subject. So I don't talk about things I don't know much about. So with that situation, I haven't done enough research to give enough of an informed opinion. So
But even
we'll leave
then,
it as that.
even when you do research, your analysis ain't any good anyway.
Wow.
He's winding you up, right?
What I would say is that today has been a very, very, very powerful day, and it's really reinforced why the monarchy needs to go, why it is an outdated institution that is rotten to the core, tax evading, and actually quite concerning. The things the church is responsible for, dating hundreds of years, it needs to go. Once Queen Elizabeth passes away, that needs to be it.
Yeah,
no
done.
more. Charles is not only a cheat, he meddles in international affairs and he uses his power wrongly. Just check out the Black Spider memos. And William, he does the same thing. The monarchy needs going and we need to become a British Republic. Urgently. If we want equality for everybody, we'll never have that where there's a little old lady riding in a gold carriage. The whole thing's ridiculous.
Exactly.
Do you know something? I'm of the belief, we're going to have a little chat and a laugh and joke, that the only reason you've said that is that you are jealous that you haven't got the opportunity to go in a Rolls Royce. But you've said that Charles is a cheat. What evidence do you have to demonstrate that Charles has ever cheated?
That brilliant phone call where he said he wished he was a tampon in Camilla. Everybody can Google that. That's where he said, "I wish I was a tampon inside you."
At least he retrofitted his car to be able to run on the old
I'd
line
like
that
to
he
set
didn't want
high standards, but you have now degenerated this conversation to talking about something I am not aware of. But in general, you said that Charles is a cheat. Did his former wife not cheat also?
That's conjecture, but what I'll say about...
Why is it conjecture? Have you ever seen Harry?
Yes, I have. What I'd say is, as for the late Diana, she was absolutely terrific, you know, and who could help cheating on a horrible man like that who didn't care about us, who didn't care. But anyway, their marriage affairs are just one thing, but what I'm saying is the fact that he is a cheat shows bad character. The fact that he meddles in international relations shows bad character, and we need to get rid of these people.
But have you got nothing good to say about the royal family? Like, for example, like I've said already, when it was announced that her husband had passed, I made my way down here to show my respect. He had been the Queen's husband for 70 plus years.
And also
hold on, let me finish, man.
The Nazis. And also has affiliation to the Nazis.
Listen, let's have it, yeah. So when Philip passed, I did the right thing. I went outside of Buckingham Palace, and on my arrival, Piers turned up, and we did a live stream together outside of the palace. We showed our respect because there's a time and a place, but the lovely lady you've mentioned, she's been reigning for many years, and I believe she's done an excellent job.
And I respect.
Let me done, man. Let me take my thing.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's done an excellent job. Yeah, and I don't want to be here when it's said the Queen is dead, long live the King. I don't want to be here live streaming when things going out there, you know. So
we made it to the BBC anyway in the background. they've got this still
so
right where the camera is.
Why should we have a republic?
We need a British Republic, and we need a democratically elected head of state. We need to follow in the lines of other countries that have left the Commonwealth and have done this. We need a democratic...
What, like Barbados, my country?
One of them. What I'd say is you're entitled to like the Queen, and I respect your view, but it's an outdated institution. It needs going. And that's all I say on that matter. And I urge everyone to please look up the Republic campaign, doing some excellent work for a British Republic, which is a next step in our freedom, getting rid of this tyrannical family that represents wealth inequality, lies and deceit and corruption.
Have you not got anything positive to say about all of the great things the royal family is doing for this country, all the great money they're bringing in? Let me done, man. I didn't interrupt you. And we talk about the tourists. All of the Americans are now returning. I interviewed many today.
Yeah.
You know, they bring billions of pounds into this country. And I'm being devil's advocate, by the way. Ain't that great?
What I would say is when it comes to tourism, Buckingham Palace is actually out of the top 10 of tourist attractions. We could do just as well, like in other countries, as just having...
Move back, man, move back.
We could have Buckingham Palace open all year round.
Do you know something?
Everybody could go
Have
in.
you ever been in Buckingham Palace?
Yes.
What did you think when you paid your 20-odd quid and did your tour? Did you like it?
Utter rip-off. And that all Londoners should get given a free tour of it. That it was shocking that it cost so much. I resented it.
All right then, let's move aside about the cost, yeah. Let's talk about once you entered the palace.
Yes.
What was, no, I'm being honest now. When I went in there, I was amazed at the grandeur, the beauty, the treasures, all of the staterooms, and to see everything I had seen. I asked questions, but put that to one side, how they got all of that. But for me, it was an experience to be there. And I say to many people, you need to go to a location like that when the Queen goes down to Balmoral or where she goes when it's the state opening, and you should experience it, because for me, it was an experience and an education because it taught me lots of things.
What I'd say to that is, it's great, you know, going to the castle on Tower Bridge and whatnot, you know, but what I would say is when I look at it, I think it would be absolutely perfect for it to be a museum, open all year round, not just 2 months away, a year when she goes away. It would be wonderful if we could turn Buckingham Palace into a wonderful museum when she passes away.
But why? All right, then let's agree on that then, yeah. But what I'm trying to get from you is why? Why do you want people to... What is great about it that you want it to be a museum?
Because it's a part of our history, and our history is very important.
Regardless of how good or bad that history is.
Yeah, history is very important, to be honest, about what happened. But the thing is if it's all year round, it will make much more money for tourism, which doesn't need to be the figurehead. It's wonderful talking with you, sir.
I'm talking to you again, man. Oi, I'm going to see you on Saturday, innit?
Yes, you're going to see us on Saturday. It's going to be a very good day. I'm really, really looking forward to it. And I hope keep going.
Oi, don't mention the word, but what's happening on Saturday?
Do you want to tell you?
No.
Hey, Fiona, what's happening on Saturday?
How many people in the studio like watching? And some people
Saturday's
I don't think
gonna be a
we can
good
actually
day.
trust. It's the Worldwide Rally for Freedom. There's 15 now across the UK. We had 21 last time. But we're going to be meeting in Parliament Square making some noise.
What time?
I think people, 12 o'clock, Parliament Square.
What time are you leaving?
Probably about, what time are we leaving Parliament Square? I want people to wait and see what we've got going on. I think what people can't forget and be distracted by is that, again, the whole Ukrainian thing, all this fanfare crap, and just know that they're still jabbing kids at the end of the day.
Yes, they
They're
are,
still
and it's
jabbing
wrong.
children.
It's pure evil.
And have we just forgotten about that? Because and are we so politically scared that we don't want to be able to still stand for what we need to stand for here?
No, but I
and
hear-
we're too worried that we're going to offend some, I don't know.
But will
Ukrainians.
David Icke be in attendance like he was last time as well?
He always comes to these
Oh, I did.
rallies.
But did you see my interview with Pierce and David?
No, that was probably interesting. wasn't it?
Absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
Taking the piss.
Yeah. You're taking the piss. I mean, I'd be like, John.
God bless you. Will you be in attendance?
Yes.
StreetMic is always there. Man.
Good.
And you can buy me
Hi,
lunch.
guys. What are you doing? What are you doing here today?
Hey, you're not with Piers, are you?
You come to see the Queen?
I'm good. How are you? Can you hear me?
Yeah, you coming on Saturday?
Are you
Good.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
look
Sorry. Are
forward
you
to
with
seeing
Piers?
you. The lungs are ready. Yes.
Oh, we're outside Westminster Abbey and just saw Prince Charles and all that shit, didn't we? Because of the CommonWealth thing. No. So I called Piers about half an hour ago and told him to get down here, but he missed.
Yes, and I'll
he
be
missed
waiting
Prince
to
Charles,
hear your
Camilla,
lungs
Harry.
too.
Not Harry, sorry. Kate and all that crap.
Yes.
And William.
Okay, all right.
We
Bye,
did, yeah, we
guys.
did.
See
But we
you
were slightly
Saturday.
drowned out because the camera's right. They had some steel drums outside, and the camera's right next to the steel drums. But yeah, so I can't get hold of Piers now. He seems to be either on the way. On the way. Well, it's about 3:45 apparently. Ish. Yeah. So I would just suggest people get down here now and get close to the barriers. That's all.
When they come out, that's
Yeah.
going to be interesting.
Oh, they've still got to
Yeah.
come out.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I did send you a telegram message, but you know, me and Cheska booing wasn't really enough, to be fair.
Of course it wasn't. No one else booed, and I know
Yeah.
they wanted to.
Oh dear. No. All right. Well, no, I did speak to him. He is all the way down, apparently.
No smoking, thank you.
Yeah.
Smoking is bad for your
All
health,
right, babe.
sir.
Just give him a push, and he needs to get down here within the next half an hour to make sure he gets near the barriers. Yeah. All right. Bye.
Boys are still in the office.
I would say bring rotten eggs, but obviously there's accomplices right there, so. Oh, come on. I mean, I said it, doesn't mean it's going to happen. I've never done it. Of course they want to believe what she's saying. They don't know she's a fucking pathological liar. But they will. No, I don't know. Come on. Do get me what she needs to do.
Because I was big, she was home.
You're not going anywhere, are you? No. Put the camera right back here again. Oh,
You want me to keep the space for you? No, I'm not going nowhere. Let's get a drink.
Of course they're going to have a fucking lunch. We're paying for it. Don't forget. I just think we might as well.
It's a great place. It's just gone downhill because of governments. It's a great country. Really? How come? Yeah, that's quite weird. I have like I already the cold. Oh yeah, we can. What's the summer like? Hotter than here. The seaside. Yeah, there is sea in Poland. Around the very cold. Yeah. What like here? Yeah, probably something here. Yeah. Why don't you like Polish?
For all of you who are watching, what's happening at the moment, we've got the Charles, Camilla, Kate and William are currently inside of the Abbey for the service, but what we are doing now, we are waiting for them to leave, and when they leave we shall be able to capture and see what they're wearing and what they're doing. And it is really great coming down here to actually see and observe, because normally you'll get hundreds and hundreds and sometimes thousands of people outside of the Abbey on such an important day, waiting, watching, and they want to capture a glimpse of the royal family. And as soon as they arrive and they go into the Abbey, the crowds then disperse and it's relatively empty. But we're going to hang around and we're going to wait here for those people to exit, and then we can really start capturing some great interviews with people who have been inside of the Abbey, and they've stood shoulder to shoulder with people like Camilla, Charles, William, Kate, and all of those other dignitaries. But the great thing, when they leave, we then have the opportunity to engage with them. And that is the bit I am looking forward to, the engagement with some of these dignitaries. And I'm going to pan my camera around to a well-known photographer, and he's, I like him. That geezer there, see that geezer there, with a Tottenham hat on.
Oh, really?
He works for all the heavyweight newspapers.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, I know him, mate. And
who does he work for?
I don't know, but I know it's all the heavyweight papers.
Yeah. They always pick such
No,
shit
Magnum.
pictures of me.
He's Magnum. Look, he's never happy with his pictures. Hold on, let me find it. He's just anything.
I know, it did. They actually said, didn't they, that he had to go in one of his eight, like, whatever.
Dodgy man. Won't take you anywhere.
That's the point.
Oh, what, in Canada?
Canada House.
Not at Canada
When was
House.
that? Last Monday,
Canada,
wasn't
he
it?
didn't even go to Canada House.
What day was that? Monday?
Number 10. That's what they said. It was actually in the fucking news. And he came from the other direction. The BBC were like...
Oh, do you know,
Hi. Oh, okay. I mean, no, it won't all be over, but the arseholes would have left by then. I reckon. Well, maybe not, but I think so. They're not going to. It's live on the BBC anyway.
They didn't greet anyone that came out to greet him. Of course they have.
Well,
After Harry.
we're not making enough noise between us. That's the problem. So it's almost like, yeah. Do we stay? Yeah. I said we don't have one. It's up to him really, but I don't know. Yeah, well, he went via the office. I don't know. We'll see what he's doing, but I just think there might not be any point even sticking around because we just won't make the noise. And I don't know if they're going to leave at the front now. They've just turned the cars around. Like they turned the cars around.
Sad when she died. Happened when I was
Yeah, exactly. Because they turned the cars around to when they drove in. So they went in, drove out, turned the cars around after they got out of the car to face our way, and now they've turned them around again. So I'm going to assume that they don't want us fucking shouting at the cunts. Yeah. Yeah.
It was terrible when Diana died.
All right then. All right then. Bye.
She wasn't perfect, but she was a good princess, Diana.
I don't really give a shit about any of them. I think all of them have got too much fucking money.
Of course they have. That's wrong. Yep.
My mum owns fucking King Lear House, which used to be Prince Charles's on the deeds. It used to be his house. Yeah, down on the Duchy estate. Yeah, he's been selling off Chelmsford for a very long time. A very long time. But the only thing he's got now is if she finds any natural, like minerals and stuff that they belong to him. Fuck's that about? But yeah. So that was quite interesting. The farmer opposite absolutely fucking hates him. He's his biggest tenant, yeah. And he absolutely fucking hates him.
Wearing a horse mount down to the
Yeah,
farm.
he sends his missus and his daughter to the what's it called? What do they have? Their little garden party, for all the farming tenants of the Duchy estate. And the farmer will never go because he fucking hates him.
He hates him. A lot of people hate him because he's been so cruel. He's evicted tenants too from the Dutch.
I know, he's an
Very
arsehole.
cruel
Oh, we always
man.
have done.
He's a nasty landlord.
Landlord? Who the fuck gave him the fucking land? It really does my head in. Oh, I don't know. Look, what we doing? Should we go and walk the route?
Yeah,
I mean,
let's do
I'm
it.
getting annoyed with the rain.
I know. I don't want to stand. We've got things to do. We
Hey,
need
Yeah.
to
Fleet, I don't want your hair to get wet.
Oh,
Oh, he's a
thanks.
good man.
So I'm looking
You
after
got
you
home?
today.
I've got fake hair.
I like that.
Yeah. See,
Oh,
thank
you
you very
made the
much.
officer laugh, look.
Yeah, I'm the princess anyway.
Susan,
Says bloody Shrek.
He doesn't get the joke.
Princess Fiona, isn't it? I was really gutted when she turned into an ogre, though.
I was.
Yeah, although it's quite appropriate now, I think. All right, well, why didn't Simon tell me about this? I had to speak to him about the other two protests on Saturday. Yeah. All right. So, okay, cool. Should we just fuck off because it's boring? Let's go walk over again. I might text someone and tell her to leave her. Are you sticking around? Okay, Piers is coming down. Yeah.
I'm sticking with nothing.
He might bring his system.
Yeah. Oh, has he got his?
Yeah, he'll probably bring it down.
Let me
Well, I
bring
don't
him.
think there's many.
I thought I'd text my uncle.
It's ringing.
Yeah, he's
Yous are busy.
yeah, no, he'll be on. He's probably on the phone to Sonia, but he'll be coming down.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He invited all the
By the time
family
he
around
arrives,
at
that's probably the time he'll be coming out. isn't it?
Well, he said about
So I
4
put-
come now. So you want to keep the spot here, but I think
Not
so.
sure if
They've
you're
the
aware, I'm going
BBC
to the
camera's
council
gone.
in Selhurst. So
So,
excited.
oh no, he's moved on
I
the other side
understand we're
here.
banned because we're unvaccinated.
Yeah.
Hopefully you guys will have a rethink on the social
Yeah,
exclusion of us. It will be lovely to see you soon. I understand the article, because that Daily Mail article caused a stir. Just sent a message to my uncle, who's banned us from his house for a
Good,
year.
good.
And I messaged him.
I wouldn't
said,
allow you into anyone's house.
I'm very clean and tidy.
Let's go walk over it.
All right, let's go.
Excuse me, who
I'll
said you
read
have
the
my
rest
brolly?
after. Thank you very much. It's lovely to see you. Bye, Marco.
See ya.
Okay. Bye, Street
Hey, I'll see you on Saturday, yeah? I don't know. Oh, you taking film for lunch?
He's taking you out for lunch.
That's all right, Marco.
They are in there. Excuse me, where's mine, officer, please?
I'll bring it back on the way, mate. This one's cold, you don't want this. And it's nasty.
You've missed all the action.
I know, I've got them all going in.
Oh, you got them going in?
Yeah. Just for coming out.
What time are they meant to be coming? 44 or
I think it's about an hour, yeah. Just wondered if it's better.
Or down there, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'll catch them waving and smiling at you.
Yeah. They definitely come out this way though. The cars are still here. Yeah, because someone said to me they might go out the other way. The cars are here.
The cars are here, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know more than I do. It's not saying much, but yeah.
Sneak out the back door. Hi, Typhon. Yeah, the cars, I think they will come out the same way because the cars are all here. So I'm going to wait and, you know, if it gets to 4 o'clock. Okay. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much. All right, cheers. Bye.
Did you get some good shots of them going in?
It was all right.
No one's ever happy, are they?
No, you know, it's better if you're there.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But, I mean, it was okay. Kate was all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's always something you could improve. I know, it's tricky, isn't it? Yeah. Well, if you go up, you've got to rely on the gap.
And you have the car.
And you have, yeah, but there's a gap there.
And the policeman.
Yeah.
I'll move, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'll be accommodating, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
no, it was,
Thank you.
Just shout at me. As long as nothing happens on my little bit, I'm good.
I know how to do it.
Good question.
Well, you got to do it.
Just shout at me if you need me to move. Like.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's kind of me.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's the protective cover.
yeah. Oh, that's good.
That's why I have a protective cover.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm going to do this, I think, just because it's a safe. I mean, they may just turn the other way. But...
I'm going to look on my website.
Oh, yeah, good idea.
It's like this. It's like this earlier.
No.
I hate those things. All your editing.
Yeah, I know. I know, it's awful, isn't it? You're going to go and sit somewhere dry.
Yeah.
And, you know.
And often I've gone home, or not gone home, looked at it later.
Yeah, and you see something better.
Yeah.
Or, yeah. I know. It's all the hazards. Yeah.
Honestly, you have a website, and that's all you pick up the website.
Yeah.
And you look, the link to the in, it's that. That was my, I got the keep it magazine.
Yeah, I went home that day.
Okay, here we go. Sorry.
The thing is, it can always be different though, but yeah.
No, you get an approximate position.
Yeah.
No, but see how close that car is?
Yeah.
That looks like it's even further to the left. Yeah, see the foot.
What, further that way?
Yeah, so if you look here, look at this.
Yeah, it's
Kind of about
here, but a bit that way maybe. Well, I'll try, but it's not going to go forever.
There's no guarantee.
Yeah, put a step down. It's a lottery because, you know, each time it's different. So,
They're talking to the wrong person. They're talking to the wrong person. I could talk for days about it. Raven, guys. I'm Raven. I know, right? Talk about Tom Brady. I don't know who Tom Brady is. Wags likes him, so let's talk about him. I didn't do it. Okay. What's up? What's up? You feel like you're in pain? It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Starting off there, Mario. Oi, don't let them know you're looking.
That's all right. loads of time. That's good, just in case we need to make a phone call. No.
So you come back just in time. So your colleagues on the roof can see and talk to you now, so that they won't be looking through their...
So we are waiting for the service in the Abbey to finish, and then the dignitaries will be leaving, and we can see the car that will be taking Charles, Camilla, Kate and Wills. They're here, and those vehicles will be powered up very soon. But it's been raining, so I've been here protecting my equipment. But very soon I'm expecting the event to end, and then people will be leaving in their thousands from Westminster Abbey.
side, it's the entertainment and traffic order.
Testing. So I can now use my different microphone in peace and quiet because the noise that was being created earlier on has gone away. But what we're currently waiting for is the church service here at the Abbey to finish. When it does, Charles, Camilla and many members, dignitaries will be exiting down here at the Abbey, and many of those people who attended this service will be coming out. They'll be walking around as normal, and this will be an opportunity to engage with them, and you can ask them about what it was like for them to be inside of the Abbey. But it seems like some people have started to come out, and it's due to finish now. So I'm now expecting so there's definitely activity by the door, the main door, so that is what we're going to be looking for. I want to see who's going to be exiting. So there's some action now, so we're now coming, so it's finished dead on time. So there's the flags from all of the Commonwealth nations, and they are now coming out and encircling. Sorry. So we should be able to get some good images of so there's the royal vehicle that will be taking Charles back to his abode. You get better shots down there. So I've positioned my camera just by the gate where Charles will be exiting. So in a few moments we're going to see Prince Charles, Queen Camilla. So here's some people coming out now. So this is the place to be on StreetMic, and we bring it to you live and direct from the streets of London. And we will be seeing Prince Charles, Camilla, Kate and Wills. And I was here last time 2 years ago, just before the pandemic, when this was the occasion that Harry and Meghan attended their last public event here at Westminster Abbey on the 7th of March 2020. So the last time this was held was 7th of March 2020, when Harry and Meghan attended their last public event here together. So the crowds have now returned because they know very soon there's going to be activity down here. And soon after they went in at 2:30, the crowds disappeared. But now they have returned with the expectation of capturing a glimpse of someone who's famous. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly pan the camera around and capture all of those faces of people who are waiting to see a piece of royalty. This is their opportunity. So let's see who's coming to the door.
CommonWealth service. CommonWealth service. The royalty in there. VIP people.
No, royalty's out here. We're here.
Oh, sorry, I forgot about that, love. Yeah, you are right. Sorry. You must be the head because you're up there.
Come prepared.
So, where are you from? What are you covering?
I'm live streaming. Don't worry about that. So all of the CommonWealth flags are being held above the head of so many people, and it's like a guard of honor for the prince, who should be exiting very shortly. So we're going to have Charles, Camilla, Wills, Kate, even Boris Johnson, he's going to be coming out of the door. Don't forget, if you like what you see, and give me the thumbs up, make your comments down below, share and follow. Because what we do best, we go onto the streets of London, we meet interesting people, and we have an engaging conversation with them about any topic. And we're currently live streaming on StreetMic LiveStream. We're live streaming on YouTube. We're live streaming on Vimeo. We're live streaming on Facebook twice, on StreetMic Podcast, and also on StreetMic LiveStream. So we're live streaming on 4 different networks. So I'm just watching. Let's see the vehicle. That's the vehicle where Prince Charles and Camilla. Here they come, here they come. Here's the clergy who are leading. So we're going to see some action in a few seconds. So there's the clergy. When we start seeing flashes from the press who are actually inside of the gates, we know that the prince is coming out. So they're all waiting for Charles and Camilla to exit. That's the vehicle he's going to be going in. So let's start looking for the flashes. That's the indication that Charles is on his way out. They're the people adjacent to Westminster Abbey who are waiting to capture a glimpse of... There's the bells. So there's the tower, there's the bells. We're now at 3:30, I believe. So the majestic bells are now ringing out here at Westminster Abbey. And let's listen and let's watch as the dignitaries exit this location for the CommonWealth 2022 celebrations. So I'm watching the photographers, and they're looking through their lenses, and they're actually in front of the Westminster Abbey shop. And I can tell that any second now, the prince, he's probably walking down the long walkway, nodding his head and shaking and saying hello to all of those who are watching him. So that's what it's like for all the people who are down here waiting to capture a glimpse. They've all got their cameras up It's up in the air, and they're waiting to get that click of royalty as they exit the Abbey. So here's the photographers. I can see the signs that someone is beginning to come out. So they're the guys there I'm watching. As soon as they start flashing, that means Charles is in their viewfinder. So they're the guys I'm watching. They tell me Charles is on his way out. And I can see already they're starting, well, here's something's happening, so. Yep, something is happening. So there's the man opening up the door for Charles. He's just exited, whatever his name is. So the cameras. And Charles is going to come through that gate. Just there. Out the way, you. Piss off. Get out the way. Thank you. There's the heavy-duty bodyguards for Charles now coming out of the Abbey. We've got their sharp shooters overhead. When you look on the roofs of these buildings, you can see officers with their guns pointing down here. They can probably see StreetMic. They're probably looking through their viewfinder at StreetMic. There's Charles, yeah, there's Charles and Camilla. There they are. So that's Charles in his blue suit and Camilla in her purple outfit. So that's Charles and Camilla just exited. And there's Kate Middleton, I believe that's Kate. And I think it is. No, it's not. Get out the way, shut the door, woman. Thank you. I want to see you. So there's so that's Charles, he's now left and he's been driven towards the direction of the palace by the Wild Protection officers and also the Outriders, and I believe next should be Boris Johnson. So who knows, but I'm expecting Boris the blonde bombshell, to be coming out very soon. There's Rees-Mogg. He's the one with a moat. He's a government minister. So that's Rees-Mogg. We've also got Keir Starmer. So all of the dignitaries, all of the political heavyweights are now coming out of. So there's Keir Starmer and many other dignitaries. They're now leaving the palace, leaving the Abbey. There's Peter Tatchell, and as normal, Peter's back, and I'll probably try and catch an interview with Mr. Tatchell. So the next political heavyweight I'm waiting for is Boris Johnson. And as these people begin to leave, the rain has started. So I'm now going to start protecting my electronic equipment, because rain and electronics don't mix. So I'm now protected. I've got my... So this is what it's like down here now. It's pissing down the rain. And we are still capturing what is going on. So let's see who's walking out. There's some more. There's the clergy. So there's that. I don't know. So there's it looks like William. So that's William and Kate. So that's William and Kate walking with the clergy. Let's see who else is coming out now. So they're all now coming out. It seems like they don't want to be photographed. Let's see who's in these heavyweight cars now being... So is that Boris's? Let's see if Boris Johnson's going to be coming out any second now. I'm expecting Boris to be exiting any second now. So we're now expecting Boris Johnson to be coming out of the Abbey as the rain. So here's Boris Johnson. There's the blonde bombshell. So here's Boris Johnson. Here's Boris. Here he is, Boris Johnson. He's got an umbrella over his head. He's getting into his car. So Boris Johnson is now being driven back to... So the Prime Minister leaves and his entourage will now... And there's his outriders. So that's Boris Johnson. He's now leaving the Abbey and he's going to be driven back to Downing Street. So there's the outriders. taking Boris Johnson. So that's the Prime Minister. He's now left. And what's going to happen is that let me catch Peter. So that's Peter Tatchell, the well-known civil rights campaigner. He's down here at the Abbey. So that's Peter Tatchell standing next to StreetMic. And let me move my equipment around. So what's going to happen now is that a lot of the dignitaries who were inside of the Abbey, they're now going to be starting to make their way out of so let's see who else is going to be coming out. So how about a quick interview with when I've interviewed you before, haven't I? It's on streaming. Hey, let me catch a lovely. No, I've got my.
I wonder if they heard it inside the Abbey.
So, Peter, good afternoon. Wendell Daniel from StreetMic. Last time I interviewed you was down at Green Park during the Hyde Park Corner during an event. So, you're down here today outside of the Abbey. Why are you down here today, sir?
Today is CommonWealth Day, yes, when we celebrate the Commonwealth. But for gay people, there is nothing to celebrate. 35 out of 54 countries treat gay people as criminals. 7 have life imprisonment. And all this is under laws imposed by Britain in the colonial era in the 19th century and never repealed. Right now in Commonwealth countries, we have gay political prisoners. The Commonwealth Secretariat does nothing. On top of that, we know the Commonwealth has a charter which guarantees equality and non-discrimination to every Commonwealth citizen, but not to LGBTs in 35 of the 54 member states. For more than 50 years, the Commonwealth has been asked to recognise gay rights as human rights. They refuse to do so. For over 50 years, we've asked them to discuss LGBT human rights at the 2-yearly Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. They have always refused. That's why we're here, to take a stand to say these countries are unfit to be members of the Commonwealth.
Peter, I fully concur with what you're saying. I'm from Barbados, which is now a republic, and for me, what I see happening in my country with people from the LGBT community is disgusting. But why do you personally think they are refusing to change the relevant laws?
It's largely down to political opportunism. Politicians think that they might lose votes, and also, of course, they're under huge pressure from Christian churches who don't preach Christ's gospel. They preach a gospel of hate against gay people. They say that gay people should be jailed, they should suffer, and that is totally against the Christ teaching of love and compassion.
Final question. Are you happy with the changes in general you're seeing with equality around the world, especially in this country? Because, for example, I remember 20, 30 years ago, what things you went through and what so many people have gone through. But slowly, slowly, things are changing. Are you happy? Or do you want to see it happening faster and quicker?
Well, we have made great progress in Britain. No doubt about it. There's still issues to fight, but we have made great progress. But in the Commonwealth, the progress has been painfully slow. Painfully slow. And to think that a country like Cameroon is allowed to jail and torture gay people.
And they were here earlier on.
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah, they were here earlier. Yeah. But Peter, as normal, thank you very much. And you always allow StreetMic to interview you, and it was great. And you're getting wet.
Yeah.
And
I've got to say, although I'm focusing on LGBT+ rights now, of course I support all human rights.
Of course.
I oppose racism, misogyny, all kinds of prejudice. I stand with all oppressed communities in Britain and around the world. Their fight for freedom is my fight for freedom, and together we will win.
Thank you, sir, as normal. I've no doubt I'll catch up with you again someplace. But thanks a lot. But my name is Wendell Daniel from StreetMic. Thanks a lot, Thanks a lot, Peter. So we're now going to be coming to an end of this live stream because it's raining and my equipment is getting wet, and wetness and electronic equipment doesn't work because this cost me thousands of pounds. So I'm now going to be signing off for now, and I thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.